simple walk down the drive in the morning has a special meaning for Rando Yuen.
When I go and pick up the newspaper every morning, I always find snails on the driveway, and to avoid them being crushed by the car, I have to pick them up and drop them on the grass as part of Buddha's teaching to be compassionate to all life and to all animals.
To avoid killing or harming living beings is very important in Buddhism, as it's regarded as one of the 5 precepts of Buddhist morality.
We respect everyone's life, and also we don't tell lies, so that we will keep our promise, and we don't steal. We will respect the other people's assets and property, and we don't have sexual misconduct, to respect the people's reputation. And also we don't have alcoholic drugs, so that we are very clear of what we are doing, and we explore our wisdom.
People always associate Buddhism with vegetarianism, but in fact, not all Buddhists are vegetarians.
It's not compulsory of all the Buddhists then become eating the veggie all the time, because it is only a method in helping the disciple that to cultivate their compassionate, to let them respect everyone's life, to respect that they have their feeling while they're being killed.
The concept of rebirth is paramount in Buddhism, and the word Buddhism comes from the word Buddhi, which means to wake up. So Buddhism is the philosophy of awakening, and the Buddha means the awakened one.
My understanding of Buddhism, it's how he teaches us how we are all being blindfolded by what we see, what we hear, and what we think every day. And what he teaches us is how to actually untie this little knot and to see what's real. By unfolding the blindfold, I detach myself from anger, greed, and stubbornness. And it helps me to find my true self. And from that, I can find true happiness.
Buddhism was founded in India around 2,500 years ago by an Indian prince, Siddhartha Gautama, who became the Buddha at the age of 36. A statue of the Buddha with its compassionate smile reminds his followers to develop peace and love within themselves. Perfume from the incense reminds them of the pervading influence of virtue. The lamp reminds them of the light of knowledge. The flowers which soon fade and die remind them of life's impermanence. And when they bow, they express their gratitude to the Buddha for what his teachings have given them. This is the basis of Buddhist worship.
Buddha is not a god. Buddha is an enlightened one, that means fully enlightened, an awakened one, that he discovered the truth. And the ultimate truth, no matter Buddha been born in the world or not, is already existing. No matter you believe in Buddhism or not, the cause and effects still existing, impermanent is still existing. This means Buddha is an object for us to explore our potential, our inner fortune.
Buddhism has evolved into different forms, so it can be relevant to the different cultures in which it exists, but it all has the same philosophy. And there are 4 steps to finding perfect happiness, but it's not necessarily achieved at temples.
In Buddhism, it is not a must to go to a temple. For me personally, I would like to go to a temple so that when I see the Buddha, it reminds me of the good qualities he has. And everybody practices Buddhism differently. Some does meditation, some only listen to the Dhamma talks, some do some chanting, so everybody is different.
Meditation is also a big part of Buddhism to reach a certain psychological state or overcome a particular problem. And the ultimate state is called nirvana. And it's not just for grown-ups. The young Buddhists are learning the basics.
In Buddhism, we can't kill animals, so I just get a piece of paper and let the ant crawl on the piece of paper and throw the piece of paper in the rubbish bin.
Respecting all living creatures is an entrenched part of the Yuen family, who pray at home daily like more than 300 million other Buddhists around the world, trying to find the ultimate happiness.
Well, that's all for this week. I hope you have enjoyed our Asia Downunder Religion Special. You can also watch our program online at www.tvnz.co.nz, keyword Asia Downunder. And if you have any community notices or story ideas, you can send them to asiadownunder@extra.co.nz. Till next week, ka kite anō.
This program was made with funding from New Zealand On Air.